Biden Shards.
Biden Shards.
Biden
Fards. Yeah. Biden. Biden Shards. Do.
Do you think that's what like apes do when they get like it's like the equivalent thing?
It's like there's footage of like apes where they like pick up a stick and start just making tunes.
Dunes?
But Biden Shards.
Stop.
My name is Bread.
My name is Brett.
Good afternoon, morning.
Bread.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is James. Today we are on episode 331.
Nope. Nuh-uh. We're
Go on.
operator 301. I'm your host Alex, joined by Jim and James. Say your catchphrases, guys.
Biden shots.
This is my catchphrase. Your mom. Huh? Come on, Cleo driver, get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, don't. Don't. Shh. Let's bring the mood down. Let's calm down.
Yeah.
Those listening will be stressed.
Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode... That's my catchphrase. Alex said
True.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Introing again and again. Do you want to go with
Nah, the other
Come on, Fergie. Freebirding, lower class and unrefined, or problem create.
Problem create.
Problem create. Do. Do you not have an opinion?
Go through them again.
So we got come on, Fergie. Freebirding, lower class and unrefined, or problem create.
Problem create.
Problem create is the answer.
That's the name of this one then. Problem create.
Problem create. Do you know what doesn't create problems? The lovely patrons over at patreon.co.com. Thank you all for your support, making the audio versions of the show possible. We really love you and shit.
That's the kind of masterful segue you can only do after you've done 3,000 episodes.
Yeah. But it takes another 3,000 episodes for you to not call attention to the masterful segue.
Nah. It takes another 3,000 to be Joe Rogan level.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
in
know
fact,
if
we've
we'll ever
officially
be there.
done more podcasts than him.
Really?
Well, he's just copying us anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's be real. Most podcasts have.
Mm-hmm.
We created before the influx of...
Copycats.
Yeah.
Charaders.
So what does it mean? It means we started a brave new venture into it. We're like Jack Sparrow venturing out into the uncharted abyss.
Yeah. We're like Jack Sparrow. Me hearty.
James, do your best pirate voice.
Okay, so you're asking me, James, to do a pirate impression.
Uh-huh.
Me hearty, where's me bubble booze? I need a little cannon on my ship.
I like that. Give me a character to do.
You're Jack
Don't say your
Sparrow.
mom.
No, you're not Jack
Can't
Sparrow.
be a pirate either.
You're a CEO of the West Indies Company.
Sup.
Okay, my turn.
Okay, your turn.
Who can you be?
Wagwan me hearties.
I really like me hearties.
This is an actual a really old callback to an original jar. Where I said when putting the lasagna or whatever in the oven, I said, "There she in the goes."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Davy Jones locker alert.
No, think about it. What's the accent of pirates?
Right. Wiltshire.
Exactly. Pirates originated from our very beautiful
Did they
country.
actually?
Yeah, they sailed down the Chippenham Canal to the ocean and just set sail for unbound borders. Think about it.
You're right, me hearties.
You're right, me hearties.
Yeah, a plumber had to come the other day, and he had a very thick Wiltshire accent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very...
I find it very charming.
It is a charming accent, but did you know it was voted like the least intelligent sounding accent in the country?
They call that classism.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, but we're also a Tory state.
Well, typically, you'd assume that British people would vote any northern accent to be that.
Mm-hmm.
But they didn't.
Even though they have like the best accents around.
Yeah.
Not true. What do you mean not true?
Not true.
What's the best British accent?
Yeah. Do you know, it's like, so whenever we visit our family up north, like, it's like the most warming, welcoming
Yeah.
accent.
Like lovely, you know?
It's like, you know, like a hearty meal. It's like that as a voice.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a hearty meal of...
Your mom.
I just think the Scottish accent is much nicer.
A good Scottish accent. That's up there.
Scotland isn't in the UK, is it?
Oh no, I just said it's just better. I didn't specify.
Actually,
it was
like
in the
I
UK.
saw like a comment or something. Someone observing this, how small the UK really is compared to a lot of other countries, but the diversity of accents is huge. And that's really fun.
It's because you choose what your accent is.
Yeah,
this
accents
country.
aren't will.
What?
No, in this country, you don't choose. I mean, you do choose. Everywhere else, you just get what you have. Here, we're like, I like aspects of this one, but I'm really going to choose this one. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah, keep
think
going.
that
Well, guys, things are looking pretty dirty around here.
oh my god, that was the cringiest fucking thing I've ever heard.
What do you mean? What was wrong with that?
Everything.
Normally you love when I do that, when the cameras aren't rolling.
When do you say that to James? When the cameras aren't rolling?
All the time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No, stop lying.
Well, I won't stop introducing the housekeeping segment, where we round off some of the more controversial or kind of thought-provoking comments from the previous episode. Like Lofus, who said, in regards to the last episode, this was a great celebratory episode. You guys basically hit every single fundamental jar concept. Truly the Avengers Endgame of podcasts. That's what was playing in my head on loop the whole time. Dun-dun-dun.
Can we stop reference make it we're like comparing everything to the shittest fucking movie ever made? Like
No, I like it.
no, that devalues
it.
It
You
devalues
loved that movie.
You did.
It devalues
Everyone did.
literally everything. It's just like, oh, here's this thing with loads
You
of
loved
unique.
that movie.
This has got loads of
when
unique
Captain America
traits.
catches the Iron Man sword, you've lost your goddamn mind.
Oh, this has loads of unique qualities. It's quite unique and it's quite cool. Oh, let's compare it to the most slockiest bullshit imaginable. Come on, we deserve better than being compared to Marvel.
No, I saw.
Like, we all know that Justice League is like a much better movie and it combines the different various characters in a much better way.
Oh, this makes sense. All along, James has been one of those Snyder Cut guys.
DCEUer.
Yeah, DCEUer.
DCEUer.
I
don't know what that
they've
means.
changed it.
Yeah, DCEU. I don't know what the E means.
I thought it's DCU now.
No, it's DCEU.
Yeah, DCEU.
The DC Comics European Union.
No, I was gonna say, I saw something this morning, some kind of post somewhere, where it was someone showing off their like comic collection, and in the comments they referenced that they'd named their son Thanos. But I did more digging, and it turned out this father. He'd thought about this a lot, calling his son Thanos, because of course it's on surface level. It's a bit like it's a bit strange.
Mm-hmm.
It's like calling your son Anakin
Yeah.
Which is a really good name.
or Daenerys.
Really cute name.
But then, because people in the comments were obviously being brutal, calling him bad father, saying he's a bad person for naming his son Thanos. But guess what? Turns out the guy's Greek. It's a Greek name. Loads of people call Thanos.
Way. That's kind of an epic win.
Yeah. And he's going to grow up to be,
A Glover.
yeah.
Do you remember when James had the gauntlet?
What would you snap out?
We talked about this. We've done
Did we?
this.
No.
We've done this before.
What did I say?
You would
then?
snap out Marvel.
Yeah, that's literally what we said.
Nah.
No,
You're just making it up.
ask the guy on Reddit.
Mm.
He'll know.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
right.
It's true. We do forget things a lot.
I don't.
Deluxe Distraight says...
I've got a really particular memory where I remember everything.
I love how you can absolutely tell when the boys are looking at themselves on that TV behind the camera. No, you can't. No, there's just a really funny thing that's there to look at that makes
Yeah,
us giggle.
It's Tank Dempsey is
Yeah,
literally
Tank
there.
Dempsey's there when it
Yeah.
looks like we're looking.
For those that want a little peek behind the curtain, it's kind of a way we keep the chaos going. Every time we get too serious, we just remind ourselves to look over there, and it brings
No,
things
we're being
down.
held at gunpoint.
I mean,
If we're not
basically.
funny enough, we get glocked.
Yeah, Andrew Tate is sat over there with an M16.
No, a crossbow. We talked a little bit about like people watching films like meme films like Morbius in earnest. You know, people who aren't terminally online. You know,
Like me.
yeah. And Yellow Family Funny said, "My dad watched Morbius about a week ago, and he's a very casual entertainment enjoyer. He said it was pretty good, and when I tried to explain the meme around it and its status, and could tell he was completely lost. I only felt bad, like I was taking that enjoyment away from him."
Let people enjoy things just because
Yeah,
they like
no,
shit
James is right.
movies. Just they like shit
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah. No one likes that person.
The Buzz Killer.
Yeah, he's like, someone will be like, "Oh, I watched this movie, Star Wars Rey's Rising or whatever," and then the person they're talking to is like, "Oh, it really isn't very good." It's like, well, don't tell this person who likes a thing that they're wrong, you know? You can be like, "Oh, really? I didn't like it that much," and then you can have a chat, but don't be like, "Oh, what would you?" Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So you're saying everyone is like your opinion, man?
Yeah, like everyone, when you think about it, is a free speaker, but also trying to explain memes to anyone that isn't or has never been terminally online in a youthful sense.
Yeah.
You know, that it's just like,
What do you think is the cutoff point where like memes, you know?
40.
No, it's not an age thing, because some old people will get on there and just like kill. You know, they'll just click with it and like.
So you think some of the best memers out there are actually like 60-year-olds who just like love it?
No, I'm thinking like, do you remember when Rainbow Six Siege was big? There was the guy that did like adverts.
Yeah.
Or like the African guy. What's his name?
For what?
You just pay him and he'll read your thing.
Oh yeah. I can't remember his name, but Adam YMS has used him a bunch of times.
Yeah. And like, it's not like he's not aware, but he's utilized meme currency.
He's monetized memes.
Yeah, and he is the meme that he's monetized.
Clever.
Mm.
Clever one.
Pretty luck boy.
Raru. Sorry, Kahu says, "The snapping turtle of truth is also a normal episode reference. Quote Alex, 'cause you're the snapping turtle of truth? ? It It was a reference to James prompting the others to guess why he could get away with wearing Ugg boots. So I guess it is something. Speaking of things we just forgot.
That's a terrible quote.
Yeah.
No, I like it. It's just kind of random minion enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. The snapping snitch of truth.
James is the snitch. Have we talked about that on Jar?
Yes. Yes, we don't need to talk about
There
how
is
a snitch.
this one's kind of scary, to be real.
Okay, shoot.
There's this comment from someone called Rhinoverse, where they just said another podcast added to the list. And I was really intrigued by it. So I figured, what has he got like a playlist going on his channel where he's like adding things he likes to a list?
Is this a phone call from him now?
That's just a reminder to subscribe.
Oh, yep. Everyone, click the bell down below. Subscribe and get notifications for upcoming episodes and videos with James's dad where he reviews...
Yeah, Rhinoverse. Like, I had a little look at his channel. I found this crazy playlist called the Great Shit You Will Ever Find on YouTube. It's got 4 videos in it.
Oh.
The first video, Minecraft PE, FNAF Map Showcase. 2, How to Crawl Through Vents in MCPE 0.17.01 Beta, parentheses, or 0.17.0, it don't matter. 3, IP for Mineplex PE, Minecraft PE. And finally, Star Wars gameplay, Hypixel Pocket Edition server.
You're missing this. It's an ARG playlist. He's trying to get us to go down an ARG pipeline.
You're obsessed.
No,
with
but
this idea.
these are his own videos.
Yeah, bro, that's ARPG. That's ARG shit. Trust me.
The great shit you will ever find on YouTube.
The great shit you will ever find. Are we being clowned?
No, yes,
Are
an
we
ARG.
clowns?
There'll be Easter eggs in those videos, including us.
Are you afraid that you're a clown?
I are
Yeah.
clown. James, I can't believe you actually forgot there actually are 2 ARGs in jar already.
The fucking is not a fucking ARG. Fuck off with that bullshit. Ooh, we're gonna hide a EC. Ooh, ARG. There's no fucking. There's no game these people have to be involved in.
Some JARling recently has like just gone in deep on the Jar Media like Wikipedia thing. The wiki.
Mm-hmm.
They filled in so many pages, including the EC page, and it's like so much data. It's like actually kind of scary.
No, but there's no data there.
No, bro, there is.
No, but this is the thing.
Do you want me to read it?
No, but this is the thing that for EC, there's nothing more to it than it's a.
No, it was a character. It was a nice guy.
No, I disagree with it. And to be honest, it was also influenced by someone who had never had influence from the fucking beginning.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I? Or should I leave it?
Yeah,
Look, it is. No, the
James.
hold.
Gorgas.
No, listen. So the top of the page, the quote is, "There's more to this story than you know. There's more than you think. This is connected to everything. Everything." James on the EC.
I never said that.
You did.
I actually did not say
EC,
that.
also known as the Secret Project, is an extremely secretive Jar Media project which has been in development hell since 2017. It is possibly a documentary on a white cat named Gorgas, nicknamed the EC, of which Alex was obsessed with and became an inside joke for him, likely due to its apparent lack of ears. No evidence is given towards what EC stands for, but earless cat could be assumed. The EC is very secretive. Alex has continued to keep it a secret and does not mention the cat because he believes JARlings are undeserving of it. As such, little information has been given. However, with many JARlings doing research on the EC by gathering clues from various eras of the podcast, the EC has become the closest thing to a JAR ARG or conspiracy theory, and is likely at the bottom of the JAR media iceberg. Development. The JAR boys appear to have little work done on the project. In 2018, Jim admitted they'd done nothing, even after they announced the project a year and a half ago. In 2019, Alex and James said it was in pre-production. And that half the footage was done, but nothing else was finished. The project was likely a documentary of sorts about the white cat, as hinted at by Jim in The Worst Shane Dawson Documentary, where he references how JAR have a documentary on the way about a cat. Alex has planned shirts of the EC, likely when the documentary comes out. In 2018, Jim spilled the beans on the EC's secrecy, saying that the cat's going to die before we do anything. In 2021, when talking about the project, the cast heavily implied the cat actually died before they were able to finish, and making Jim's joke a reality. James said that with the cat gone, it was impossible to complete, but Alex said that they could still do it. Posthumously, giving Carrie Fisher in the sequel trilogy as a good example. Evidence. Some evidence about the subject of the EC has been unintentional, and that someone had forgotten or was unaware about the fact that it was a secret, while some are intentional clues. Shirts. In the episode 77 of the Yogs, Razor Flesh, Jim, Alex and Ruben wear shirts with the white cats on them, with Jim's being the most noticeable as it only has the cat's face, notably appearing to lack ears. The shirts were also referenced in episode 92 from 2017, where Alex hints at an idea he has for JAR merch, glancing over at the EC poster when Jim seems confused about what he's on about. In a cast 5 years later, Jim states that the boys made EC shirts, likely making the EC the reason why he got the shirt. Alex still knows where the shirts are as of June 2022. Photos. From September 2017 until the Corncast, there was a poster on the wall of the JAR set with what appears to be 3 photos of a white cat. Despite appearing in so many casts, there have been no clear images of it. There is something scribbled at the top, possibly something written, maybe EC or a drawn face. When Alex and James did a tour of the set, James attempted to point the camera at the EC pictures, but Alex stopped him from doing so, saying it's a secret, showing further evidence that the cat is connected to the secret project. James called it the best thing in the room, despite how he said he disliked Alex's obsession for the EC in the past. Then there's the r/sad cringe post. Alex has said that the EC is in the sad cringe post somewhere. The icon for brother is the image of a white cat. Do you remember that?
That's true, yeah, because my picture.
Yeah, it was the EC.
Wow.
And finally, trivia. James hates the EC project, calling it unfunny, and that it lacked an idea.
He did lack an idea.
A plush of a white cat can be seen in some videos. Another cat, also appearing to be earless, can be seen on the table on every cast since episode 281.
Dude, we've earned r/FNAF.
Yeah.
This is the level of, like, effort people go in to find out that story. This is nuts.
Yeah.
This is like the deepest digging I've ever seen.
Yeah, when the EC is mentioned in one cast, James pulls the plush out. It is unknown if it is connected to the EC or the project, or whether they're just plushies of white cats. On a tweet from Alex about the EC, James once replied, "I have EC knowledge that I can leak, and you can't stop me." And there's a funny screenshot there.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. How is that not an ARG?
It is, but we've not done anything with it.
We've done tons with it. How is that not tons?
I know of way.
It's turned out to be better this way than whatever.
I know of ways to make an ARG just on things on that wall. If you wanna,
well, that's the thing. It's
easy.
Who's to say it hasn't always been that way?
No, but here's the thing: the location's already there. Mm-hmm. We just have to string together the dots. If you want EC, you better start fucking looking.
I've got a question there, and this might be the start of an ARG, but take your hand like this. Everyone do this, and now point your finger as far back as you can. Do you get that weird feeling in your finger?
No, that's not an ARG.
It hurts.
Do you get that though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I used to think it was?
What?
I used to think your finger was like entering another dimension.
You're more stupid than I thought.
I was a child.
Man, yeah.
That's genuinely incredible.
Yeah, no, when I found that page the other day, I was like losing it. I couldn't believe
Yeah,
like,
I can
this is like the
imagine.
ultimate payoff for me.
Yeah, this is way better than... Well, I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, no, I got big plans.
Yeah.
Huge plans.
Let's just say the light is always darkest before the dawn.
Yeah. True. And don't worry. The part where James started and gave too much away will be gone.
Yeah. I already knew, like, the second he started running his mouth.
You're being suppressed. You better not start leaking shit.
Oh, if they want it, they've just got to slip me a few 10s, 20s. I can leak.
You got nothing to leak. We've given you nothing to leak apart from smoke and mirrors.
You sure?
You have nothing to work with. You have no meat on the bone to sell.
Nothing.
The footage you have for the video is in the original group chat.
I've got all the footage on my phone, bro.
No, but I can
got an
access
EC
the
folder.
footage. I can access the footage and leak it. Yeah.
It won't still be there, man.
And I got heaps that you two don't even know about.
Yeah, but one video is enough to blow your fucking project out of the water.
It's not.
And I will do
No,
it.
speaking of icebergs, this is like the tip of the iceberg of a whole new iceberg. You know, it's like you swim underwater and find the bottom of the iceberg, but what's at the bottom? Just another iceberg.
Will you reveal how much is correct, or should we just leave it?
No, I think it's more fun the other way.
Yeah, they're mostly wrong anyway, so whatever.
Yeah.
The last thing to end this was, I don't know, we talk about Fallout New Vegas basically every episode at this point. It might as well be a recurring segment.
Yeah, because James... I'm really sorry about that. James is always complaining how we talk about Marvel or Halo or something, which we do like every 10, 20 episodes.
2, 3.
Every single episode we're talking about New Vegas.
It's not a 30-minute discussion like it was in the early days of JAR.
What?
Don't mock me.
Nah, but this is the thing. We were talking about this idea that New Vegas is particularly popular in the trans community.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of comments and feedback about this, which I found very interesting.
Okay.
Like Bird, who said, okay, so here's my best guess on the New Vegas trans topic. It has tremendous gay representation for a game that came out over a decade ago. Veronica is a kick-ass brotherhood lesbian, and Arcade is a fascinating anarchist gay dude that's sons of fascist soldiers. The DLC features Veronica's girlfriend. Your main character can be gay, bi, lesbian, and if I'm remembering correctly, into ghouls. Not to mention Fisto, the fisting robot. For a person who's going through gender identity stuff all their life, or formative years, and dealing with who they're attracted and what it means to be a man or a woman, this might have been a really memorable and cool experience. Basically, the key takeaway here is that New Vegas is gay. Don't at me. And also, Lidrail said, the Fallout New Vegas thing caught me really off guard. I'm a trans woman and I've never played a Fallout game. I've heard both and good things about them. Sorry, I've heard both good and bad things about them. But when someone who has played the games asks me which one I like, I always just say New Vegas, purely because it has the nicest box art. I've never had any desire to play the games, nor will I have. But the way the trans people seem to gravitate towards this game in particular is so bizarre that I thought I'd share.
Play New Vegas. Just
Chicken
do
or
it.
the egg, you know?
Chicken or the egg?
The answer's the egg, by the way.
The answer's play New Vegas.
Is New Vegas the chicken or the egg?
New Vegas is the fish that led to the chicken.
Wow.
So you're saying New Vegas is the first fish to like crawl out the ocean?
Yep,
and
that's
shit
New Vegas.
evolve? Damn.
Surely the first thing to crawl out the ocean was like a seal.
Seals weren't real.
Or a crocodile.
Yeah, more likely a crocodile.
What about a worm or a snake?
Probably a worm. Not a snake.
Snakes suck.
No, they're cool.
No, they don't.
What, you want to be Slytherin, do you?
Yeah.
No Slytherin for me. I'm more kind of Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, you know? I'd make my own house. Cool guy.
Clan.
Zone.
The cool kid crew.
Only the most badass rebel wizards are allowed in my crew.
Sort of grey wizards, not good, not bad.
Yeah, grey wizards.
What about Grey Knights?
Can a knight a knight?
I don't know, can they?
Don't know, I was asking in earnest, I don't know. Please, if you're a knight, can you leave a comment?
Yeah, and can you please knight us if you're a knight?
Ooh.
Knights can't knight knights.
Can they knight non-knights?
How good do you
No,
think your
can't make
podcast
them a
has
knight.
to be knighted over it?
How what?
How good does your podcast have to be knighted over it?
Entertainment. You just have to do it long enough.
You have to make the queen laugh, which is really hard now.
Fuck. And there's no making that king laugh.
No.
I know. I bet you. I could get a little smile out of him.
You gotta just say any slur. And he'll be giggling.
Yeah, he'd be cackling.
Yeah, he'd cackle. He would cackle.
Mm-hmm. And
Cheeky
knight you
Charles.
on the spot.
He
I'm
would.
going to knight you for this.
Should we do a JR challenge of the first one to get knighted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we get if we get knighted?
You become the ruler of JAR. So every decision and every creative choice comes under your.
How do you
Control.
get knighted?
That's what I'm saying. Let's get the king in on our ARG.
Yeah. Maybe if we make the greatest ARG of all
Yeah,
time,
it'll be a
we get
work of
knighted.
art, and then we'll
Yeah.
get knighted for it.
Yeah.
Knighted for the best ARG yet.
James House. Ring, ring.
Yeah. I want to shout out the guy who went to a JARling. I don't know his name. Who went to our regular coffee place and got bullied by the.
Yeah, we have
Mark.
we literally
Bullied
have.
him.
Yeah,
Why did you
Mark
bully
busted
him?
his balls because he started walking in asking for us, and Mark had our back. You know, he's our security detail.
Yeah, Mark was
Oh,
like,
shit.
"You're not a problem, are you? You're not going to be a problem." Like jokingly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he was a bit flustered.
Yeah.
If you don't get the confirmation from Mark to see us, you ain't seeing us. I'm sorry, you gotta get through Mark.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's Mark's establishment, you know. So
That's badass, though.
You know, if you
Props.
walk in there, you ain't going to those back rooms. You gotta get permission.
mm-hmm.
And we're in the back rooms, you know.
We're like the gangsters in the
Like the
nightclub.
mafia, they get their whole like back room
Yeah,
to themselves.
with
yeah.
like the smoke all around,
Mhm.
with
All
fat stogies.
cigars, yeah. Yeah, loads of screens playing each and every individual Star Wars movie.
Yeah, and just heaps of monitors of porn.
So when you next come there, you know, you got to Mark up a little bit. You ain't just gonna let
Yeah.
you walk in and see us.
Did this guy get a drink or anything?
I hope he did.
Or did he just walk in and be like, "Where are they?" and then
slams
run.
his fist down.
Yeah.
Where are they?
Tell me where they are, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Get out of here. There's no trouble here today in this establishment. Mark turns around because we're in the back and he screams, "Run."
Then there's
Oh
a
shit,
Tommy
they're
gun.
here.
Tommy gun fire. You know?
Yeah, man. Fuck. Imagine being a gangster in like the 40s.
Horrible.
Would be amazing.
No, it'll be awesome. Imagine never knowing if you're gonna live to the next day.
That would be lit.
Horrible.
No, it'll be
Yeah.
exciting.
That would be exciting, bro.
It'll be like shit. I'm gonna live it up right now. You end up in a nightclub smoking stogies, just having a chat.
And then you and your mate go out in the morning to get, I don't know, a fresh coffee, and then you get gunned down.
Gunned down.
Yeah, walk out,
Yeah.
gone. And you get to drive the sickest cars.
Cars were cool back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and suits.
That's the highlight.
No seatbelts either.
No, but imagine just walking around with a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Bit scary.
Yeah,
Why?
because
They're cool guns.
yeah, big drum mag, you're bloody
You know?
into the enemy's coffee shops, you know.
Yeah.
I prefer more manual
Oh, Alex is the horrible enforcer. Then he tortures all our enemies.
I grow bamboo for people.
If we were in like in the mafia, right? Back in the 40s or whatever, you would be the guy in the basement that like tortures the.
Well, I'm the one who deals. I'm the one that gets the info.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're the scariest.
Yeah, me and Jamie are just the with the.
With the
what do you think by torture?
Hey, Tony.
Like really like off the wall creative torture technique.
You have to walk through fear, bro.
I don't lay a single finger on them. It's all psychological.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fuck them up completely.
No, you just sit on a toilet in front of them, just like farting and shit, just like diarrheaing into the toilet.
Yeah, with that exact stance, like really serious. Like.
Yeah, you're just like.
And then everyone fears us, but they don't want to fight us because we're just fucking terrifying. Yeah.
Fuck me, we're cringe.
Word will spread soon of the fear.
Oh shit, it's the Stinkies.
The Stinkies.
Oh, I'm roasting up in here.
Yeah, I'm dying. What's like the Stinkies like rivals?
It really wasn't that funny, man.
No, it was awesome. Oh shit. Named after the torturer guy.
Yeah. Because he's the one that everyone's afraid of. You know?
Yeah,
and they never see him.
Yeah, that's what this fear is. Like you think he's like a bigger than he is.
Don't take me to the back room, Stinky.
Fuck. Shit, man.
Do you think we're ever going to be in a situation where we're going to be able to go run, like for real?
Yeah, in the forest outside the King's Arms.
I hope so.
Like what's like a situation that's not too scary?
Do you ever just do that thing where like you get yourself into this sort of like scared, excitable state?
Yeah.
And you're like, and you're just like bigging up this thing, like imagining something behind you. Yeah. And then you're like, fuck, I'm gonna just like run up the stairs.
All the time.
And you just like, and then suddenly your heart starts going like, and it gets really like, whoa.
Yeah, we would get that.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much. Legit, if we were in the forest out like by the King's Arms and one of us just like did something, we're just like, oh shit, run. We would. All of us would just start fucking.
I feel like that's like
if he'd finally be able to prove he's the fastest.
Yeah. What do you mean finally?
Bro, that doesn't count.
It's not that it doesn't count. It just means you were the fastest at that time.
Yeah, I've lost a bit of weight
works.
then. I've gone a bit lightweight now.
Good. Well, we see you after these motherfucking messages.
Bye, Bear Bear. Bye, Bear Bear.
I do declare, bye, Bear Bear.
Bear Bear shirts and mug available now. Check the description below. What cool accent should I do for this bit?
None.
Your mom.
A Japanese accent.
Okay.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
Sup?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Finding secrets in the Everglade.
Let's go find some secrets in the Everglade. What's the Everglade?
Welcome to the second half of the cast where we
Find secrets in the Everglade.
we head over to the Everglade and pick up all those juicy, rare tidbits of questions from the community.
loot? Are you talking about the blue loot?
What, the Blue Lagoon?
The blue loot. You know, there's like white loot, blue loot. Ooh, rare.
Green loot.
Oh yeah, green loot first, uncommon. Blue loot, rare. Purple loot, preem.
And then yellow.
Yellow.
Exotic.
Yeah, exotic.
Yeah. Ain't that right, Tupac? And they wondered where he went.
Da 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 da.
Did I say that this is the question bit?
Yeah, where we head over to the Everglade.
Yeah, of course.
r/Everglade.
Alex Cuomo can start us off. Bear Worms, I have a very important question. Could James or Jim ever be invited to a Sardonicast as guests? I think a Fast and Furious episode with James would be epic. Thoughts?
Maybe.
Well, that's the truth though, is Jim has actually filled in for me many times and no one's noticed.
Yeah. No, like it's literally as easy as this. Shall I do the impression of you right now?
Yeah.
What's up, bros? Welcome to the Everglade. No, that's the thing. The more I try to do an impression of you, the less I sound like you. I just have to be a little bit less like down with the youth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to be a bit of an old speckled hen.
Yeah.
Old speckled fart.
Have we ever talked about my hens?
Oh, the Kens? I'm a big fan of the hens.
Really?
Yeah. It's the dinosaur thing. Chickens. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Yeah. So I've had chickens for like a while now.
Yeah.
And I don't know how anyone can respect a chicken.
Ooh, okay. We're gonna have a controversial one.
No,
then.
because if there's like a Rishi Sunak, right? Do you respect him?
What?
Okay, Liz Truss, do you respect her? No, look, this is what I'm saying. You
Ask me
can't.
something real.
Respect is something that's almost like a two-way street. I don't think you're going to really respect someone who doesn't respect you. And chickens don't see you as a living thing.
No, they see you as a living thing. That's a living thing that they would love to eat if they were bigger than you. If chickens were 12 foot tall,
oh yeah,
they would just gobble you.
No, they'd be the apex of the planet. They're genuinely scary.
Yeah, which feeds into the dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
Terror birds, like these, that was a real thing. While early man was around, not
like
as we know them now, but like big predatory birds,
monkey
that could easily kill you.
Kill the monkey.
Were running around with these giant serrated beaks.
Yeah, did they have wings back then? Like
They were flightless because they were so big.
yeah, but why did they have? Why did the wings come from?
But like,
I guess they were flying birds at the same time.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of like now, like penguins. Emus.
Yeah. But yeah, that's. I think birds are the scariest living things.
Yes. No, because watching those chickens when I first met them was like, just watching them move and stuff. It's like, man, you could really picture like when you were colossal and capable of ruling the world.
Yeah, I guess the moral of this conversation we just had is that I kind of do respect them.
Yeah, I learned respect from that, and I overcame my fear because I found them a bit frightening at first. But then you learn, like, when you go to pick them up, they just like
yeah, they like squat down and they're like just ready for it.
Yeah, and you just pick them up. Yeah, they make funny noises, and they just eat everything.
Yeah,
Rats,
Yeah.
frogs,
yeah, slow worms, snakes.
all. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Rishi Sunak.
Oh. Jar Politics Corner. Ooh. Wow. Stick 'em up says current exercise routines.
I was doing really well for a while.
What were you
I
doing?
was going to the gym either 2 or 3 times a week, and then like is it like 5 days, right? So
Yeah.
it would be gym Monday, go for a run Tuesday, gym Wednesday, go for a run Thursday, and then, well, to be honest, I'd normally falter on the Friday, to be honest, but I had a pretty
That's
regular thing, right? And if it wasn't gym Monday, then I'd run Monday, and then gym Tuesday, or vice versa, whatever. And I was doing that for a while, and then the clocks change, or you just let one day slip,
Yeah.
and it's like giving yourself that inch. You know,
then it
of
becomes
like-
the mile.
Yeah. It's a conversation we've often had on JAR based on like the routine of that period. And it's so frustrating to recognize the thing that's like your head saying, I should do some exercise today, I should go for a run or go to the gym. And then your brain's like, well, I didn't yesterday, so you've already kind of messed it up. So
Does that not make you kind of respect the rock in a way? Kind of like how you learn to like respect the chicken, where it's like, man, like,
Yeah.
no matter what you say about the guy, like he is doing that shit.
Yeah, he's
every
dedicated.
damn day.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've never let it become enough of a routine. That's where I need to get with it. And I think one thing that would really help would be getting up quite early. Because it's really easy for, if you've got a plan to do something at 7 p.m, in your head throughout the whole day, you might be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this. You finish work or whatever that day, something comes up and you're like, man, I'm exhausted. I can justify
do it
not
tomorrow.
going today. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll do extra on a day I don't normally do it. And then you get round to that day you don't normally do it, and you're like, yeah, but I don't normally do it this day. So then you don't do it. It's like it's the same thing I've talked about with like cigarette addiction. Your brain is like trying to find ways. It's the inverse of cigarettes. Your brain is trying to find ways out of it instead of reasons to
looking for
stay in it.
excuses.
It's
Yeah. Part of the thing about the like consistency that is required, or I don't know, is a goal that people are after, is just kind of how it's like repetitive. So what I've been trying to do as of late is like mix it up a little bit. Go for a hike a couple days, like a nice long one. A couple days in the week, then another day go on the treadmill, use the gym or whatever. But there's always the sneaky, like, basically, like, no matter what room you're in, you can pretty much like just do some push-ups or whatever. You know, if you just get that inspiration.
Yeah.
Just try and sneak them in.
Yeah,
here and there.
I also think the trick is to like ease into it. You know, like,
because you kept doing that thing where you're pushing way too hard,
yeah,
fucking yourself for like
burning
multiple
yourself up.
days after.
Yeah, that's something I was always prone to, and it's like quite a. Like everyone's heard the term "no pain, no gain." So then you can get yourself into a state where you're like, well, I'm in loads of pain, so I must be making loads of gains.
Yeah.
And it's like, no,
Not necessarily.
you're just kind of like ruining the next few days, so you can't.
Or worst
that
case,
time.
you could actually be like injuring your body
Yeah,
like long
yeah.
term.
Yeah, straight up. But I think if you're someone that doesn't exercise and you want to get into it, like really ease yourself into it. It was like running for me, because I've always been terrible at any long distance running, and it was just like, okay, I'm gonna run for 10 minutes. That's it. I found like a lap I can do that takes me about 10 minutes, and I just started off just that 10 minutes. And then in a week or two, I was doing 2 laps, doubling the time, but doubling the amount of time you're running for isn't like, oh, it will take 20 minutes then. It's more like it will take 25.
I would say even if you don't want to dip your toe in running, just start with walking.
Yeah.
Because then I found like after walking enough and getting like, you know, like walking pretty quick and power walking everywhere, then you almost like, you just want to go faster. And then you just like...
but also a thing when you're starting running, because when you start running, your body's so not used to it. For that 10-minute run, I wasn't running the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like 5 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of a light jog. Because my cardiovascular health is pretty bad. So you've got to like ease your body into that stuff if it's not used to it. Like, and you can't expect to get that 10 minutes down to 5 minutes in a week. It's not going to happen. It's just like the fact that you're out doing it is more important than how well you're doing it.
What about like muscle memory?
It definitely exists.
Yeah, but I don't know enough to be able to say anything with authority, you know?
Yeah, because like... It's not like when I've stopped like lifting weights for literally months on end. I have gone months without doing it. When I go back to it, it's not like I've lost a bunch of strength. And your body wouldn't, but you know, you build it back up pretty quick, although it might feel at first that like you can't do it. Because you've done it before, your body sort of knows how to get back to where you were before. That's how it feels anyway.
Agreed.
I think I need to head home.
You dying?
I'm in a level of fucking hell.
Well, he's gone.
He's gone.
Poor boy's got the nugget illness.
He got the poo-poos. Can't record a podcast with poo-poo.
You simply can't record a podcast with poo-poo. Nuggy poo-poo.
Be honest. You've recorded some pretty long Sardonicasts. Do you ever wear a nappy?
I'll drop this little bit of behind the scenes, behind the curtain action. Every episode I record naked.
Really? So do you get poo stains on your office chair?
I don't actually sit on an office chair.
Oh, standing desk?
I've got this like plastic IKEA chair that like, I don't know, just like supports my back nice. Yeah, makes no noise. Cause the office chair I've got, like, it makes a little squeak. Yeah, as I'm writhing around thinking about Black Adam or whatever is happening. You know.
And poo is easy to wipe off of.
Oh, it's so easy because it's like a bright yellow chair. So any little stain, it's like it looks like a bumblebee by the time I'm done.
Your shit's black.
Yeah, you never had that? You never eaten 3 tubes of Oreos?
Nah, yeah, that's true. Looking like a Dalmatian.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, so James, I guess, has food poisoning.
Yeah, he gave himself the poo-poos.
With the nugget wipe.
Yeah, James did the nugget wipe. Alex, was it last week or the week before? You ate fries directly off a McDonald's table.
Yeah, I made the mistake of eating in like a really gross McDonald's, not off a tray.
Yeah, you just like threw it.
I don't know what it was. I don't know.
And then James was mocking you today, and he was like, "Alex, you're such a baby." And then he gets his chicken nugget, grinds it on the table, and then eats it.
And a bunch of fries.
Yeah, he just kept doing it. He was like, "Fuck all of you." And he just kept like pretty much licking the table. He might as well have licked the table.
Yeah. All the bacteria that was on there is inside of him now.
Yeah, and then he sat here and he's like, "Guys, my stomach is really hurting right now." It's like, really? Why do you think that happened?
You're gonna be sick, my boy.
Yeah, he's gonna spray poo.
Which he already was doing, which he said when he arrived.
Yeah. Yeah.
Poopy days.
Is it like actually cringy how much we talk about poo? Like not just on the cast, but like it's like we always talk about poo and farts and stuff. IRL, do you know what I mean?
I guess, what do you mean by cringy?
I mean, like, is that baby shit?
No. I would say it's one of the most relatable topics.
Yeah. But it's almost taboo, you know?
Yeah, it's certainly perceived as juvenile.
Yeah. And that's the thing, it's not like you grow up and stop pooing. We're not all Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, and also you never grow up and stop finding it funny, you know?
No, that's the thing. It's like...
Even like the most stoic, like humorless motherfucker out there, they're gonna laugh if they hear that
like
fucking fart.
If they hear a fart where there isn't meant to be one.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some good ones. Did we already say the James cream pie thing?
No.
Yeah, should probably mention that.
Yeah. In Sainsbury's looking at all the cream pies. And James was like, "Hey Jim, there's some cream pies here for you." And this just like dude, this bystander, member of the public,
Some middle-aged man just pushing his trolley around.
Yeah, he overhears us. He like Assassin's Creed is stalking us through the store, listening in, and he hears James's little quip. And my God, does this guy love it?
Yeah, it was like he made himself a part of it.
Yeah.
Not only did he kind of smirk and do a slight chuckle at James's cream pie joke.
Bit of a nod, right? Like,
yeah, he started nodding and then he like looked me in the eye. As if to say, nice.
Yeah, like, you guys get it. You guys, like, you guys should do some stand-up, like, right now.
Yeah, so this is our announcement that we're going to start doing a little bit of standy.
Mm-hmm. Bit of standy.
Yeah, that's what this has all been building to.
Mm-hmm. James on the stage.
What's up, my motherfuckers? Cream pies, am I right?
Yeah! That's the thing, because, like, our walks through Sainsbury's are like no other. You know?
Sainsbury's
comedy
is a big supermarket for those who don't know.
Yeah, comedy is flowing. Like, way tiers above what we do here.
Yeah.
Like, if you think...
filming that, to be honest.
No, straight up.
Yeah.
Like, that's the truest content, but that's, like...
There was even a run moment. Like, there was this, like, deep rumbling that just appeared.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then it was a...
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And... But there's just, like, hilarious little bits coming out all the time. But most of the time, all you get is, like a... You know?
Little glance.
Like a glance.
Yeah, like the one that ended the escapade where we're going around the corner. Right before we went around the corner, you did a huge fart. Mm-hmm. You just like walked off. Mm-hmm. And this another person who clearly 100% would have heard the fart, like, just like came around the corner. We just walked off.
Again, some may perceive this as juvenile and antisocial to a certain extent.
What is it like? Is it like really bad to fart in a supermarket? Like so loud that
I think it's like it's taboo.
That was I want to say it was in the cleaning aisle as well. To be fair,
yeah,
I think, or maybe even the toilet paper aisle.
That adds to like the genius. Like I said,
no, that's pretty funny, man. If you're like sat in the toilet paper aisle, like just farting super loud, like, trying to choose which one.
Yeah, that's good. That's
comedy.
That's like Little Britain tier. You know what I'm saying? Like
true comedy.
Apex, like the type of comedy we just don't get anymore with this sort of
woke.
Yeah, the woke media just won't allow it anymore. True British funny comedy.
Yeah.
You know?
It sucks that the wokeness destroyed farts yet again.
Yeah.
Well, speaking on that, actually, Hindu Frap says, considering how much people's view on edgy humour has changed. That being how some humour that was acceptable not too long ago is now seen as immoral. Do you all think humour can go too far? And if so, where would you draw the line at? This is obviously something I don't know about you. I've thought about this a hell of a lot. Growing up in that like Wild West, like just totally out of control, awful, like early Xbox Live, just like visceral, fucking maelstrom of shit that the internet was. Like growing up on it, like edgy humor was everything, fucking everything. And it has been interesting seeing like the kind of shift and like people figuring out like what is okay and what's not okay to kind of share and spread, and what is acceptable, or now to look back at as being immoral or whatever. But that's always the problem though, is like, where is that line?
Well, the line is never known, and the line 50 years ago was in a different place. Like, you can never know where the line is, but there's like stuff that I've said and done on Jar for the sake of humor that I would deem like bad faith now. Like,
or something you'd never do now.
Yeah. So it's, I don't think it's about there being a line, it's about your line.
Yeah.
You can only base, like, this is something I feel like people don't consider with this like topic, is that like you can go past somebody's line and it's not that it's on you, it's like it's on both of you. You know, the person who's offended needs to empathize with the person who has offended them, and vice versa. The person who's offended them needs to empathize with the person who's been offended. There's no like, the line doesn't move in society if there's an immediate communication breakdown when nobody's talking about the line.
It's especially weird, like, the older you get, the more you're able to observe and witness this phenomenon. Because now, just in our lifetimes, there are myriad words which were so fucking prevalent growing up that now are just not okay to say or bring in to regular conversation like they once were. And I just really, there's like a moment in my head where I remember it being the start of that like internal journey, I guess, where you're like trying to think about it and thinking about, oh yeah, the things I say and the words I say, especially when they're like spread online, there is sort of like a responsibility, or there's something complicated going on there that's hard to kind of decipher. Yeah. Especially when you're a fucking teenager or your early 20s. You're a fucking idiot.
Well, I'd say like you're always going to be dumb in hindsight.
That's the hope anyway. Yeah.
I would like to assume that's the case for everyone. You go through life and you can look
learn
back
from your mistakes. You learn from what you did wrong. But
it's so easy to sort of get on the back foot, get defensive, and try and justify like what you did so that you don't have to reflect and think, okay, what I did was wrong.
Yeah.
And I actually have to adjust my behavior. You know?
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can really do. If you're moving forward, is like, try and honestly and truthfully reflect like what you've been saying, what you've been doing, how you've been, things you believed or thought, and just be like honest and good faith. And listen to when people say things, or because I didn't actually say what the like turning point for me was, but it was someone like sent me an email. This was like so many years ago. I can't even like think what the number is. But they were like, because like early IHE, I'd say like the R word and stuff like that. The R slur,
a hugely prevalent word. In that era.
Yeah. But I got this email from someone who said, in this video or whatever, when you said that word, like it really kind of affected me in a negative way. And then reading that, I was like, I mean, yeah, that's fair enough. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
And you know what? My conclusion was that if you have to rely on that kind of thing to like try and be funny or entertaining or whatever you want to be, then maybe you're not actually like that. You know?
Yeah.
All that.
But the thing is, with that, what I was saying was like, because this person didn't come at you like screaming and shouting, like,
yeah, it was like a thoughtful, like,
yeah, it gives you that opportunity to like really take it in. Whereas if it's immediate, like jump to 11, and you know you're almost forcing that person to get defensive and not have to reflect on what they've done. This is what I mean. It's like an open communication you have with this person that made you actually reflect and change where your line is.
Yeah, because there was even this post like a few months ago. It's on the Jar subreddit somewhere, where it was like a screenshot from Twitter or something, and it was like something I'd said or whatever. I was like, wait, isn't that the guy who said the R word? And it was just like, this is like crazy.
Yeah. And that's what, because then you can easily get defensive, and it's like, that's not my identity that I did that. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a hugely complex subject. And the thing with humor is that, like, comedy is
that line.
It's like subversion of what you expect. So edginess is like a shortcut to comedy. You know, because it's like
shock value. It's
shocking. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Nobody
especially
would
like,
actually say that.
Yeah.
And then you laugh.
Especially that era of like online kind of humor, that was the punchline a lot of the time. Something edgy, something crazy.
Yeah.
Something you're not supposed to do or say. And even in saying that, like the comedies and all this stuff we grew up on, it's like full of this. It's like kind of weird, like going back to some of these older movies, like some of these American comedies, and it's just like, oh, it's like how flagrant some of the language is.
No,
like,
this is a thing. Like blackface in So it was like a scandal. You know Harry Enfield? He was like an old school comedian in like the 70s, 80s or whatever. And one of his skits was he was wearing blackface. And he has refused to apologise. Whereas Little Britain, the two, David Walliams and Baked Potato Guy, they apologised for using it.
Okay.
I was talking to my dad about this, our dad, and he said his point is that it was a different time. He shouldn't have to apologise. It wasn't deemed as wrong back then. And I totally disagree.
I disagree with that too, but I was also like a bit confused by like, there's that Always Sunny episode with the blackface, which was a commentary on that as a concept, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And that's been like taken away and hidden from a lot of like streaming services and
really.
It's like, yeah, that I don't like. But
wait, what don't you like? The
taking that episode away.
Yeah.
Even though it's like it's like a smartly written, like genuinely funny commentary on that as a concept.
Yeah. And that's where it gets really complex, because it's like you're still doing it, but you're doing it with the knowledge that it's bad. And the reason it's funny is because the writers and the audience know it's bad, but the character doesn't. But you're still doing it.
Yeah, that's often what satire is, though. It's doing the thing.
Yeah. But it's like super complex, and that's like adjusting the line. You know, and then it becomes blackface isn't inherently wrong if you're criticizing it.
Yeah, well, it's even like I saw some people upset about there's an episode of Mad Men where it's featured heavily, but there's this kind of conflation between depicting something isn't necessarily endorsing something. Yeah. I saw that as more of like a shocking scene in the sense of like how like misogynistic and how fucked up that era was. This thing was considered normal in this time period too, and that's what makes this like a statement.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, then you had all those like around this same kind of discourse, like don't know what it was, like just a bunch of like American YouTubers like were obsessed with doing blackface and skits all the time. And that's just fucking like just weird.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
That's not like a thoughtful commentary or like an Always Sunny tier. Like
no, but
that was the shock kind of thing.
But also like ignorance. It was like.
But how far can you forgive ignorance, though? You know.
Yeah, it becomes impossible to talk about, and it's like the people were stupid when it came to this topic back in like the 60s.
Yeah.
It was like a total lack of understanding of how that made people feel. It's like through lack of knowledge, they had lack of empathy.
Which is just an ongoing issue now, you know, with like...
Yeah.
Like I was just telling you, like I watched that Matt Walsh documentary about like the latest culture war shit, which is like trans people. There's always like a new one. So that's what's like interesting about that. Being around from the beginning of that culture war, like coming up into popularity, and then because like when we were born, like a lot of gay rights stuff was like way ahead. It wasn't like actually, even in saying that, I don't think gay marriage was legal till kind of the
till
early
2014 or something.
Yeah, I think you're right actually.
Unless that was America.
But at least growing up in the UK, I don't know, there was like some kind of homophobia, but it wasn't like as intense as it was in like the 80s or especially like the 60s or whatever. But I guess that just depends on your upbringing and where you were brought up. And
it totally depends on what sort of people you interact with as well. Your views on like trans, gay, race are all going to be different if you socialize with an echo chamber of people that have like these views compared to these
like,
views.
Yeah, the older you get and the more you experience, you start to see these patterns where it's like, yeah, there's always some kind of culture war, but it always just shifts to something else. You know?
Yeah. And the more you're exposed to people that have wildly different views, the less offense you take from people having those views. It's like everything is just perspective. If you're someone that's only in this group of people that have these views, the only information you're getting is those views. So people that aren't online to the extent that you might be aren't getting all the views.
Yeah, well, because since I was 18, 19, I've been bombarded with thousands of people's opinions, basically constantly. So it gives you a certain kind of outlook, I think.
Yeah.
But that's always been another like attitude where I find it much more interesting to listen to, especially when it comes to these kind of topics and conversations, like people who are not on my side of the aisle.
Yeah.
I find, because I know like what I believe and what my side kind of believes, but it's so easy to just like fall into that bubble and just circle jerk. You keep yourself much sharper if you like hear the other side out.
Yeah.
And then you can
it comes down to empathy.
Oh yeah.
And it's like not just getting really angry and flipping out at the person who has this view that totally like clashes with yours, it's like, why do they think that? I'm actually gonna like think about the things these people are thinking about and take in their perspective to inform my own, so I can either reinforce or adjust what I believe.
And especially like a big thing for me, a big like realization, because you're so like young and impressionable. Well, I mean, like we were when we started like using the internet and stuff, just teenagers or younger when it started popping up. So they're like, you just have no idea really like what you're doing. You got no critical thinking.
Yeah.
But like learning about the way these social medias are designed, these algorithms, like they're all built around conflict, because it maximizes engagement, which maximizes ad revenue. So with that in mind, it's easy to see everything through this like bullshit, like cultural lens, or just everything's like inflammatory.
Yeah. And this is why we've mentioned before, like chatting with our grandma.
Yeah.
It's why it's so interesting, because she disagrees with us on
everything, basically.
Pretty much everything. But the fact that it's actually human being face to face disagreeing, but empathizing. It's like, I see why you have this perspective and I don't hate you for it. And we're not going to shout and scream and get silly and use horrible words and let it all escalate. Because there's no like third party making all the moolah from the ads or whatever that's being pasted all around.
Yeah.
Social media bad. Social media, anti-social media.
Antisocial. That's good. Did you come up with that?
I just came up with that on the spot.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be honest. I just like, I don't know. It just came to me.
That's smart.
Yeah, it kind of is. I feel like maybe we should name the episode "Anti-Social Media?"
Question mark. In brackets, warning. What the fuck?
That's what we've lost though from the past. Was it just YouTube names? You could have whatever the fuck you wanted.
That is, yeah.
It could literally be anything.
That is unfortunate. They were good.
That's the golden YouTube title era.
Yeah, where you could have like shit in the title.
Piss. Prick. Cunt. Could you?
I don't think
you probably couldn't have cunt. But could you star out the U?
You could have like, yeah, you probably could actually.
Yeah.
Or like actually this one wasn't too good because it like just overtly sexual content like everywhere.
Yeah.
that wasn't too good.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what TikTok's for. So
True.
That's just filled the void. I've still never downloaded TikTok.
Seriously.
Never.
But I bet you've seen fucking thousands of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I probably still do.
It was my old man moment.
What, TikTok?
Yeah. Where I'm like, I don't find this cool anymore. Like,
well,
this
to
is
me
lame.
it was like, it's getting too obvious. Like, it's just becoming Black Mirror.
Yeah.
It's like, at least let me pretend like I'm like a human.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm in control.
Yeah. You know, like when I'm watching Elden Ring videos on YouTube, it's because I want to watch Elden Ring videos. It's not because I'm being...
The algorithm's feeding you.
But it is because they are.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not though.
But it didn't used to be that way.
It used to be awesome.
You used to watch like what was in your subscription.
Yeah, I used to find a channel and be like, oh shit, this is fun. I'm going to subscribe. And then they upload a video and it's like the first thing there. And I'm like, oh, cool. This thing I subscribed to like 2 days ago uploaded a thing. Jacksepticeye's new video, fucking lit.
Yeah.
Watch his Skate 3 video. Have a lovely time. Now I never see Jacksepticeye content. What happened?
The algorithm.
The algorithm has killed Jacksepticeye.
It prioritized Matt Walsh and Joe Rogan clips
Yeah. No, because I don't have any social media other than YouTube, which I guess is technically a social media. And goddamn, it's starting to really want to turn me into like an alt-writer. I'm getting all of them.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't avoid it. I'm just going right past them the second they come up, and it's like, no, you're watching these.
Well, it's because they have like 10 million views and shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's something about the shorts thing on YouTube. I don't know what it is about that.
And it'll be a clip of like Jordan Peterson being like, lobsters fucking hate people. And it's like, what does this even mean out of context? So much of it is just like a clip from a 3-hour conversation just taken out, and like the point of
juicy little sound bites.
Yeah, but the point of what they're saying isn't even in the clip.
Yeah.
So it's just like an anecdote that means nothing with some like bassy techno music over the top to be like, listen to how true he is. So there's nothing actually here.
Yeah, it's crazy because the shorts like format thing works well for comedy and like little gaming fact about Red Dead Redemption that you didn't know.
Yeah. A weird thing with YouTube Shorts is that loads of content creators design it so that like it's a circle.
The thumbnail?
No, like the video.
Really?
Because it's like 10 seconds. It will start with like, this is why X character is the best in Apex, and then they'll talk for a bit, blah 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 blah, and then it leads back into, and this is why blah 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 is the best character in Apex, and it circles around again. So it becomes this like loop thing, and it's like, well, why would I watch it on repeat?
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, it's like a totally different style of content. And some people are really invigorated by it, but personally I'm really I'm not. No.
Time moved too quick.
Yeah, time moved too quick. What's the next one gonna be?
Resident Evil 7.
There was something I saw the other day that was just it really showed to me like how ingrained TikTok is, like how like prolific it is at this point. I'm trying to remember what the fuck it was. It was just something to do with advertising, something to do with like, wow, like this really is here to stay, huh? Like, especially the marketing angle. It's so big on TikTok. The potential for that, and shorts are being monetized soon on YouTube too. That's going to change things.
Were they not?
I don't think you can currently, but they're introducing an ad share revenue thing in the upcoming months, I believe. So you might see a shift in what the algorithm desires for short uploads or whatever. Let's just do a couple more here as we wrap this up. Punished Pizza says, a friend of mine owes me a free tattoo, and question everything, learn nothing would be a great one. I'm actually considering it after that guy asked Alex to draw a turtle for his, but I also like the live like a dog. Are there any other quotes I should consider? Question everything, learn nothing is the one. That's like the
should I get that?
What font? Papyrus.
No, in like Chinese.
Yeah.
Like down my spine.
That's the one.
What about like on your whole arm, right? On your, like a half sleeve from the elbow up to the shoulder. Like a whole arbiter, and it just says, wear it so easy.
Yes.
That's what I'm thinking.
And then on the other arm have just Keith David's face.
Yeah.
I'd like that.
Yeah.
Word so easy.
How
do you get a fucking voice like that?
Yeah, it's not fair. It's really not fair. How can you be born with a voice like that?
But like when you have a voice like that and you voice act a character, it like elevates it beyond. Well, especially because they didn't just like they already had the Master Chief thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get
And
the
they're like,
Arbiter.
just get the other best guy.
Yeah,
They just do. And he's just the thing is though with him is that he's such a good actor as well.
Mm. Yeah,
So-
I was because he's in Nope, and I was like, man, I wish he was in that movie more.
yeah. I wish he was in more movies.
Mm. Yeah, he does a lot of voice work,
Mhm.
and he's in that John Carpenter movie with the glasses. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
no, I want to
No,
see
you'd-
it
I think you'd
because
like
I
that.
know he's in it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, like who dislikes Keith David? You know,
literally no one.
that would be one of those brutal ones. You know, if it was like a
If you met him and he was a cat.
yeah, if he was like an asshole or something, that would be it.
He is in Rick and Morty, so
Yo.
Who isn't though at this point?
true.
Well, let's do this one then. Let's end on this one from JH. Hey Jar Boys, it's me, the teacher. Alex really should have reverse searched those pictures of some guy with Ryan Reynolds, because I certainly didn't send them to him. He is not addressing the college until December, so I haven't seen him yet, and I don't have Twitter or Be Real. I don't know who this imposter is, but Alex got epically pranked by some rando. Cheers,
Wait.
Mingers, I love you.
So it was the teacher who said he's meeting Ryan Reynolds.
This is the thing. I feel like it's got -2 downvotes.
Is this a whole different guy?
I think it is, because the first reply was just Doug Walker saying, "Not everything is about you."
Ooh.
But then the other reply from Fnug's dad, I sent them after he asked for proof for them. Unfortunately, the story was about me, not you.
The teacher's just been proven to be not a real teacher.
How many JARlings have or are going to interact with Ryan Reynolds?
Well, yeah, that's another
what's
thing.
What's the deal?
Like, but also, the teacher never said anything about meeting Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah,
This was a different guy. So the teacher is saying, like, how would we know that the teacher was going to meet Ryan Reynolds unless he said so?
Yeah, are we like forgetting something? Like, I'm so paranoid.
No.
Like, we don't remember anything with much detail. So I'm just like, what did that? I thought the teacher's whole thing was about like
He's a fake.
minions
He's a
in
phony.
school or something.
I knew it. I called him out from day one. He's a goddamn fake.
But I showed you that DM, and it was like a person like hanging out with Ryan Reynolds and
Yeah.
Rob.
Yeah. But the story was never from the guy, the teacher guy. He never said he was going to meet Ryan Reynolds.
So why is he leaving this comment saying that?
I don't know, because he's a narcissist that thinks everything is about him.
Not every Ryan Reynolds story is about you, my friend.
Yeah. You're not even a real teacher, bruv.
Probably not. What do you think they actually do?
Nothing.
Ooh.
I think they mine Bitcoin.
Ooh.
Using-
Ethereum miner.
Yeah, Ethereum miner. Using Black Ops 2 servers.
They've got like 1,000 PS3s. Like, you know.
Yeah, mining Bitcoin and Ethereum. From the Everglade. What the fuck is the Everglade?
Bitcoin in the Everglade. Do you want me to like get the definition?
I've stored thousands of Bitcoin in the Everglade.
I'll never tell you where the Everglade is.
Oh, do your best Duke Nukem impression. Everglade. Everglade.
What's like something he says?
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum.
But that's not even. That is from that movie
Yeah.
with Keith David.
Yeah, but he just stole it.
They Live, I think it's called.
That's right.
So I searched Everglade, and
Nothing came up.
it doesn't. It's not real.
What? It sounds like something from Final Fantasy.
No, it is real. The Everglades is a natural region of tropical wetlands in the southern portion of the U.S. state of Florida. There's a gator in the Everglade.
There's an extra large gator in the Everglade.
Where'd Timmy go?
Get out of here.
He got lost in the Everglade.
Not the Everglade.
Get the hover machine. We're going.
We gotta get him.
What do they call it? What are they called? What are they called? Those things Kanye drives around. The
hovercraft.
Oh, hovercraft, yeah.
We've been on a hovercraft.
Getting the hovercraft, we're going looking for Timmy, baby.
Getting the hovercraft, everybody. Shaw.
Looking for Timmy in the Everglade. Yeah. Looking for your mom in the Everglade.
My mom ain't even in the Everglade.
My mom went into the Everglade and never came back.
My daddy ain't seen him since we went to the Everglade.
my granddaddy's
My mama's granddaddy's mama.
I heard there's gold in the Everglade.
Well, let's go.
Oh man, I feel like it's just like 50 different accents, just all like.
Yeah.
What does a Floridian sound like?
Shaw, dude.
I'm in the Everglade, dude.
Yo, we're in the Everglade, bro. Come check it out.
Where are you at in the Everglade, bro? Send me your coordinates.
Some of your chords.
Well, I'm sure at least one of you is in a Floridian Everglade, so
Yeah, let us
know what it's like.
Yeah.
Probably listening while hovercrafting around.
Yeah, with your old speckled hen. Shaw, I've got my old speckled hen.
Want another Bud Light?
Nah, I'm on the chorus.
Want any more crystal?
Bro.
Yeah, man. I think that's it, man.
Yeah, if you want to follow us on any other social medias, don't, because that shit rots your brain.
Unless you want to at Everglade.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the at we should have gone with.
Oh, should we change it?
Oh, there's also at your mom.
At your dad.
No, at James's dad.
That would have been funny.
Yeah. Any final words?
Just trust in the natural continuation of all that is true. And remember, you aren't your mind, and neither are you your body.
You are nothing.
To me, anyway. Fuck off.